for this money. If you don't, then I ain't fucking with your bank drops. Make runs at random on a weekly. Who knows, might even bump into you. Yo. So. Two things that I learned in my hood: how to get paid and rap on a beat. Should change. Dollar bill, y'all. Keep it plural, nigga. Dollar bills. Yo. Two things that I learned in my hood: how to get paid and rap on a beat. Should change. Dollar bills, y'all. Yo, get paid while complaining about my struggles. Two things that I learned on the humble: how to rap and how to maintain, how to stay trip for the flows. Kill two birds, bought me some weight. Greatness out the gate, what I strive for. Clouds in the cake when I land on. Either that or my lady buns with a joint kissed her, then she gave me hugs. Baby feeling dirty, said she need a scrub. I'm the one for the bright light, Shabazz at the Final Four. Counting money as I'm getting more. I'm motivated, wanna know the source. Walked in the jewelry store, glanced through the auto book, grinding up both. In the frame for the pose, cross hands with my stance bands pouring out my pocket like the man. And all praise to the X-Men dudes and not the comic book characters, the local crew. Risking freedom for some dead presidents. Them same bends for the ends times 10. Added up with the work I listed. So clutch, big copy with the swing. Yo, yeah, I'm only trying to build bigger. Burj Khalifa with them bills, nigga. From the bottom, set my apex course. Feeling like I hit the lotto when I reach my goal. Two things that I learned in my hoods: how to get paid and rap on a beat. Should change. Dollar bills, y'all. Dollar bills.
If you have a specific topic and things for focus on, we can try and come up with a name now about it, but either way, I'm easy.
Doing my days, city, smoke this J. Beantown after hours getting wild. Got your let out with the crowd. Got on the side. Can't a damn thing. Take me out to smile, friend. Feeling great. Champagne. Pour a bad bitch with me. Every day on recline. Not a problem on my mind. I'm on the brink in the cuss, need some food, where's my lunch? While you feast on them scraps, entertain me with chunks, rice wine. I'm reclined and I'm sunk in these seats, click my feet and I roll it and blaze up this weed. Been a chief for a long time, Derek Thomas with the rhymes. I retire with my ham on side, so be advised if you walk up on this while I'm cruising in the whip. Ain't a question if I spit, leave you slumped full of piss. High as shit with the flies, they ain't slipped her out Havana wing. Shorty fly, gotta speak in tongues when I penetrate. Pocket you a pair of eights, flop me a boat, you hit the set. Yo, I check you the star of the show, not a cause for the jokes. I'm the pledge and the oath of the stug music tatted on my wrist with the notes to be know. If you don't get familiar with me now, I'm the second golden child with that chip to smile. Driving on the cruise lane, just doing my thing through the city as I smoke this J. Beantown after hours getting wild. Got your let outs with the crowds while I'm sitting on the side. Maintain, can't a damn thing take me out the smile frame. Feeling great, champagne pouring, bad bitch with me. I live it up every day on recline. Not a problem on my mind. 95's with that famous beat. Chauffeur to the lab, gonna work for the day. New bra by my side, bigger breast, smaller waist for the sex right away. But today, oh we calm. Snow bunny hit the stash, roll a strawberry cough. Made enough from the heart that I'm good for this trick. And I just got the scoop.
I wouldn't say every Sunday, but like,
I'm a product
yeah,
of the bricks,
usually.
Waldron and 1/5 money block. We ain't need no strip to offer brick. Used to boost cardigans, now I'm buying out the rack. Used to cuff O's a piff, now I drop about a stack. 2 O's and a half, throw a nung on the scale. Cause I'm smoking up a bat while you looking to inhale. Couple quarters on a sale for the night, get it right. This the kind of green you like. Yellow hairs, nigga Sprite. Dudes in and out the booth, set the mood on the mic. Overtime, flying heights, Nate Robinson, my life. Driving on the cruise lane, just doing my thing through the city as I smoke this J. Beantown after hours getting wild. Got your let outs with the crowds while I'm sitting on the side. Maintain, can't a damn thing take me out the smile frame. Feeling great, champagne pouring, bad bitch with me. I live it up every day on recline. Not a problem on my mind. famous beat.
Yeah, bro. It's pretty wild outside. So, like,
I saw pulled up. Saw a guy, gold sparkly coat.
yeah.
Being talked to by Pat and Match. Like, it ended up being 4 cops. I think it was 2 when I got here. And then I looked around and he was like, oh, where'd the other 6 show up? Those not cops. Real quick.
Driving on the cruise lane, just doing my thing. Through the city as I smoke this J. Beantown after hours getting wild. Got your let outs with the crowds while I'm sitting on the side. Maintain, can't a damn thing take me out the smile frame. Feeling great, champagne, pouring bad bitch with me. I live it up every day on recline. Not a problem on my mind. 95s with that famous beat.
Do your fucking job, I pay taxes and this shit and that, and they were like, go back in your house, sir, like, you're drunk and stuff, and he's like, ah, fuck you, suck my dick, and the lady was like, why did you say to me?
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the body of the official. The winner by majority decision.
Rose bottle in an old game console. Weed raw papers in a hole that I swallow. I'm a whole nother problem when I'm in that mode. Turn classic like the Harold and I'm drunk. Crushing with them old legs. Phone lines and rose polos from my past life. Working on that left jab. Case a nigga act tough.
Yeah. Like, how am I supposed to know they're on drugs? Like, I don't know. Look at them, maybe.
It's a bean thing. Dump them in whatever season.
What are those?
Spring in the summer. Laying pipe to your new wife. A Mario brother.
See a black guy. Arrest him.
Got product clientele. I find them like a hustler should. The edibles are crazy. I had myself a cookie. I ate it out my groupie pussy. That's
Or white. I don't know what to do.
And if you see an Asian,
Like I said, he really
I don't know. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do.
Confusing them. The white.
why get Khaled if I've been training for 2 months? Here's a knockdown. Describe it to us as you see it. Well, like I told Jimmy, the 1-2 is gonna get him all the time.
my niggas ducking and diving and still catching strings. Just an ordinary day around the fucking way. Look at the pace we on, young homies losing arms, limbs and gun charges, everything that I'm involved with. Come back to haunt me some point in my life. While I practice all the shooting when the moment is right. Puerto Rican and heart, so I'm good with that night. I get the swinging that around, I'ma loosen your tie. Hustling been a part of me. A little armed robbery, ransack stores, yeah, a lot of grand larceny. Downtown to Copley, break-ins and Brockton, whatever that I'm brought in. Sold out of pocket while I'm overtime often. I be open like the cleaners on your corner or a guala on the run. No me hold, I get it lower than my feature. I'm hot right now, yeah, the pack's still loud and the Rat Pack crowd, yes, oh.
I wasn't gonna get overexcited and play myself cheap. I said I'll knock him out early.
Hear ye, make way for the kings. The kings are here.
You think the bitches are great because you're fucking seasonal, nigga? You can't be seasonal! Niggas got this shit's 24 hours a day!
Kings. You're listening to the Kings Podcast with your hosts, Charismatic and Irish O'Neal.
Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to another installment of the Kings Podcast. It's your boy, Charismatic.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy Irish O'Neal. Today we're joined by 2 awesome guests, one new, one returning. We got Tom McDonald to my right and Joey Kariki.
What's going on?
Welcome, welcome.
Not much.
Welcome back, Tom, Joey, first timer. Let's pop that cherry.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
get right into it.
The Kings podcast. If this is your first time tuning in, we mainly focus on relationships. I mainly come from a perspective trying to make guys understand what it is they're doing wrong. Because as you know, it's guys, it's never the woman's fault. It's your fault. If something's not going right, blame yourself and figure it out.
I can't disagree with that.
Yeah, that's a
Because anything that's happened, you've allowed that to happen.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. You
pointing
definitely-
out a mistake by them doesn't ever help either. So,
It really doesn't. So. And if you haven't been here before, my perspective is a little bit more female oriented. Having two, female best friends in high school gave me
and being a female yourself.
Yeah, my vagina. I'm on. I'm on my period right now. So if I get a little edgy, towards one of these other bitches in the room, you understand why we're all synced up right now.
Jesus. All right, so we'll go over the 3 principles and we'll get plugs and get into our topics today. The 3 principles, guys. These are the principles that you need to get these ladies. First and foremost, confidence. Confidence is key. I would say pretty much above all else. Like confidence. You can't get a woman if you're not confident. If you don't believe in yourself, you gotta look at it almost like a salesman, right? Like if you don't believe in what you're selling, why should a person buying from you believe in it?
If you won't fuck you, who will? You know what I mean? You gotta have that confidence. I mean, you gotta wake up in the morning and be like, yo, I'm the shit. You know what I'm saying? And I do stink.
And part of that confidence is even similar, like we used to talk about before. We condense things a little bit, but it's like, walking up to, when you go up to a woman in a bar, you're not afraid of her reaction to what you're gonna say.
Yep. You're actually looking for it, and I mean, your next thing is playing off of what she says and being, agile enough or adaptive enough, to conquer the situation.
And an extreme example would be like go up to a chick in a bar and be like, your hair's kind of fucking goofy, and you don't give a shit what her reaction is. You might get a drink thrown in your face, but I'm just saying you don't care whatever the reaction is. You don't have that anxiety that you in your head where you go like, fuck, I can't say that. You got to remove that. You got to find a way to battle and quell that.
Speaking to confidence, though, I have no confidence, but I had confidence one night, and I do have a confidence. So that worked out that night. So,
That's a great point. That's a great point.
You don't have to have sustained confidence, is what I'm saying. Like you just need confidence in the right moment.
You got to be able to flip it on when
exactly.
you need it.
I mean, the situation that taught me that I needed that like confidence is key. I mean, I turned it on for a week, ended up with 2. I was talking with 2 women all of a sudden. I was like, yo, this is fucking fantastic. I can do this forever.
It's tremendous.
Yeah,
it's
man.
Tremendous. And even things like which we'll get into later, like when we're talking monogamy versus non-monogamy, it's like there's a lot of guys that they're like, oh, it's impossible to be dating 2 women at once, and it's like, again, it's like, well, if you don't think that you deserve that, why should anyone else think that you deserve that? Like, you have to believe that this is what you want and what you deserve, and so you got to exude that. It's all part of the confidence.
Fellas, it is definitely possible. It is also a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I would say first and foremost, figure out if it's you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because like, I mean, one woman is a lot of conversation. 2,
it can be a lot.
That's a lot of conversation. So like, I mean, first off, can you deal with that? Let's talk less of all the other shit that comes with it.
Yeah.
And your dick game might not be right for 2. So.
Exactly. Like maybe you good for 1.5, so you need to like, I don't know how you get half pussy, but like
that's the half.
that's the half. So you good for like 10 strokes and 3 pokes.
Hey, 3 pumps and it counts.
Yo, bro. That's the rules. The rules, bro.
All right, the next thing you need, guys, is honesty. Honesty is very important, and it's not just like simple. Even down to like little lies. Like I'm very, I take a very, some might call savage approach to it. I'm honest at what I like to say at all costs. Like, even woman comes up and gives you the classic, do I look like I've gained weight? Yeah, yes.
I say yes.
If you
still,
think so,
but find a nicer way to say it.
Yeah, if you genuinely think so, it's like, or even simply put, you go, well, I don't know, how do you feel? And they go, well, yeah, and you go, well, there you go. I mean, you asking me already tells me that you think that you have. So then it's like, well, you want me to lie to you? It's like, well, I'm not going to lie to you. I care about you, so why would I lie to you?
Yeah, I hear that 100%. I mean, you ask me if you're fat, I'll be like, we could go to the gym. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we could go to the gym. You know, it's not all on you. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, this is where you and I differ, though, because like me, for example, I'm like, I'm in good shape. I mean, yeah, I could put on more muscle or whatever. Go to the gym. It's not like that, but like I'm not fat, so it's like, why is it contingent on me to go to the gym? Like I get the nicety of like let's go together and stuff like that.
Well,
like,
mine is
I could
that-
go like once or twice with them and get them going, but it's like I don't need to go to the gym, so I'm not
My
gonna.
point is like, if I'm telling you that you could be more ideal, who's to say that I can't be more ideal as well in the
Yeah.
process? So I mean, taking a little bit of ownership
Hey,
is fair.
that's fair. But then again, that's where honesty comes back in play. Then they have to go like, oh well, you know, like it'd be nice if you like came with me and like put on a little more muscle.
Are you
or,
the
like,
ones
this and that.
bringing this up though, or are they asking first and then you bring that up? Because I wouldn't feel comfortable bringing that up with that. Like,
I'd bring it up.
you would? Okay.
There's
I
a-
mean,
there's a
would you
point.
rather?
There's
Would
a
you,
point where
would
it
you
gets
rather it just eventually just become unattracted because weight is really not your thing? Like, you know what I mean? Like, which one is worse? You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know if we're not allowed to be unattracted due to weight in 2020 though. I don't know if you heard
no,
that.
no. Fuck that shit. That's not. That's not. That, like, fuck that. That's not body shaming. You're into something. There is a type you're into. You're not like. Women are not an amorphous shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there are types. For you to just say that you can fuck anything is literally you saying you can fuck anything. There's like you, as long as it has a vagina, you can fuck it. They don't appreciate that shit either.
No.
Nah, I get you. I'm fucking with you.
No. My face looked a little too serious. Don't worry. You're good. You're good, bro. You're good.
But yeah, and sometimes I feel like it's a matter of too of like you've allowed things to become too comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't allow it to become too comfortable because it's got to be like almost both parties have to have a slight feeling throughout the relationship like the other person could leave at any moment. Like they have options. It's
They
like
should.
don't ever think that this is just a locked in deal. Like if you know if they came like I'm feeling unattractive, I feel like I've gained weight. Like would you leave me if I got too fat? And yes, I would. Like just frankly, yes, I would. And that you have to, and you know.
See, like I date more for personality, so no, I wouldn't. But there'd be no sex.
Well, but that's where that's where the monogamy stuff comes in.
Like I date for personality, so like you're not the person's not changing, but like my dick will change.
Your dick likes
like, yeah, like.
It's just fair.
Your dick is sizest.
No, I mean, can't control that discrimination. Like,
Your dick is body shaming.
Hey, dicks live in a sizest world already.
can you get Viagra for that? My dick is sizest. Like, can you get Viagra for that?
Maybe you can get Blue Chew for it. Maybe.
Promo code.
Which, by the way, I just ordered some the other day. I'm waiting to get a. I'll you know. We'll talk off camera. They're tremendous. I'm trying real hard to get Blue Chew to sponsor this podcast.
Dude, let's do it. I
would
mean,
be
any
tremendous.
They
sponsors
sponsor every other podcast.
Their product is.
I mean,
so
bro, let's get down with it, bro.
ridiculous.
Like,
Their
yeah,
product is absurd.
They're out here trying to get podcast listeners hired.
hell yeah.
What better way than a good relationship podcast? We're made for it. Okay?
Yes, exactly.
I will push your drugs, guys. That's the point. Call it. And guys, the last thing you need is social intelligence. Social intelligence, that means being able to read the situation, having a sense of humor, bringing some sort of like skill to that makes you just not some socially awkward fuck.
Very true.
Yeah,
Any disagreement there?
No.
No, I think that one's spot on.
Yeah.
Bring something to the table.
Yeah.
That goes back to confidence too. Just because like if you have that confidence in yourself, you might think every girl's into you, but not everyone's gonna be into you. You just got to be ready to move on when you get rejected.
Yep.
On to the next one.
Yep. And when you get rejected, the key thing, guys, is never be emotional or react to it. You just, okay, you have a good evening.
Yep.
Move on. Whatever.
Many more
There's
people.
too many guys that go to the like, well, fuck you, you dumb bitch. Like,
Didn't want to fuck you anyways, then why'd
Yeah.
you step forward?
yeah,
All
yeah.
right,
It's like,
chill,
well,
chill,
then
relax.
it's like, well, see, now you're just not being honest.
You know, like,
I mean, everybody has different tastes. Because like I could like say this girl's fine as hell and then show it to you, and that's not your cup of tea. Just like
Yeah.
other girls wouldn't be into every dude, even if like Brad Pitt or something, it might not be somebody's cup of tea. So,
oh, I know
right,
a lot of women
yeah.
that don't even care for
Yeah,
Brad Pitt.
so that's just
What?
that, he's
That's
just
ridiculous.
no, I know a lot. Like, I know a lot of people that like
Like young Brad Pitt? I mean,
Yeah.
I'd fuck young Brad Pitt.
like they could truly care less for many reasons. There are some that they're like they don't like. I know some women that generally don't like fucking outside their race.
Oh, yeah, that is.
Yeah.
So like that
is-
automatically rules him out. You know what I mean? Like they'll be like he's attractive, but whatever.
Yeah.
For a white dude.
You know what I'm saying? So like I know
Fine.
some that just like they like a big guy or they like a small guy and he doesn't fit their size.
Well, I never heard the like a small guy thing.
There are a lot. There are a lot, man. You need to get into more kinky shit.
yeah,
Like, there are a lot of girls that like small guys.
Yeah,
I mean, you
and
got a
it-
chick, right? So clearly there's one.
You can overcome a lot of that, but there are certain things even
No,
down
that-
to like long hair. Like
well,
some
that's-
chicks just aren't into.
That's the
long
thing.
hair. Some guys are
I've
wearing beard.
overcome the small thing. I've never met a girl that's like I'm into small. Like,
No, I've met a few.
well,
I've met
okay,
a few. Most of them were pretty tall black girls, but like yeah, I've met a few.
okay.
With enough confidence, you can overcome it.
No, I'm
'Cause
that's
even
what I'm
even
saying
someone
is
that's
I-
like
yeah, you
like
can
you could be 5. You could be 5'5" and walking down
That's
the
what
street, right?
That's what I'm at.
No shit. I swear to God, I just pulled that right. You'd be 5'5", right? And some 6 foot tall chick could watch you walk down the street and go like, "I'm not into short guys, but why this guy's walking down the street like he should be fucking me?"
You know, like exactly. Got to bring that energy, that big dick swinging energy. You know what I'm saying? Even if it ain't big, you know what I'm saying? Bring that energy.
Yep.
You know, fuck it like it's a big dick. If you don't know what that's like, get a big dildo. Fuck your hand with a big dildo and then work that shit out. You know the slap.
Yeah. Hey, Patrice used to say all the time, he's like, "I'm not packing any crazy heat," but he would bring a fucking suitcase of tools to get the job done.
Yep. It's a business.
And that's the thing. Also, just don't ever brag about your dick. Even if you are swinging a fucking like hammer between your legs, like always underplay it, always undersell. I learned that from Big J. Big J constantly always undersells it, And then they're always going to be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
Versus you set this big
let it be a
expectation.
nice surprise for him.
You're like, I got it all. It's all right. Like you know secretly, but you're like, oh, it's okay.
As an Asian, I don't gotta worry about that. They already assuming it's
Well, as a large black guy, I mean, I already have the weight of the world is already just like, they're like, I'm like, well, you want to find out if it's true or not? Like, let's see.
Let's open Pandora's zipper.
Let's
What do we
see.
got? Oh shit! All right, let's get into some plugs. Get those out of the way so we can get into topics.
Yo, it's your boy Charismatic. Catch me at Charismatic IPE on Facebook and Charismatic_me on IG and Twitter. Looking for bookings? Book me.
Joey Kariki. That's JoeyKuriki on Instagram and Twitter. I'll be at Bill's Bar on Wednesday at 7 or 7:30, I think. And then what's that? Hideout Comedy on Saturday.
Word.
Tom McDonald, how do I monetize this on Instagram? All one word. I'll be at the Comedy Studio this Thursday.
Word.
Hell yeah. Guys, follow me on all social media at It's Irish O'Neill. Follow the STC podcast, Shit Talking Cunts. We go live every Sunday at 6 p.m. Check out my band Dainsleif. We just put our EP out, Fading Leaves. Get it off dainsleif.bandcamp.com. That's DAINSLEIF. And then, tomorrow I'm going to, well, this isn't live, so I'm not going to plug those. But that's it. That's that, motherfuckers. I have a King story time, but give me like 2 seconds because I'm going to bump Tom's mic up just a little bit.
It is a little soft.
You're soft.
This charismatic used to sit over there. Lower that mic.
Yeah, you didn't want to blow people's ears out.
I mean, I'm sorry. My voice is very.
You're loud.
very
You're a loud dude. It's okay.
Expressive. All right. So I got a nice little King story time. King's story time. Okay, so Friday went to a goth club with a chick, and it was set up for it was potentially going to be a nightmare, and here's why. Because if anyone remembers, about a month ago, I told the story about the nightmare orgy that went south here, and it was the same event that those chicks were at. So I fully and I know one of them works at the event, so I'm fully expecting to walk into this event and just deal with drama. All right, from 2 chicks already, and I prepped my date for that, and they were like, "Ah, it's whatever, I don't give a shit." And then another chick texts me before the event, and this is one that I've always been pretty straightforward with in terms of like, I'm not trying to date you or anything.
You ain't getting no dick.
Yeah, precisely. So they send me a text and it just Ex Mortis ? And I go,
Which is the event name.
yeah. So I go, going with a date tonight, I think. And then they go, I thought you didn't date, frowny face.
No, I said I didn't want to date you.
So already it's like, here we go. So I respond, I didn't Doesn't mean that can't change or I can't take someone I like or think there's potential out for more if I choose. My life choices are mine and aren't contingent on what others do. I was pretty upfront with my intentions. You're nice and lovely, but frankly, I didn't see anything progressing beyond that because I don't feel that way about you. Reasonable response.
Reasonable.
Right?
Reasonable
Right to the
response.
point. I get the response of, LOL, my gods. And I go, just being honest, shruggy shoulder. To which they respond, you gotta relax, dude. Peace symbol. And I go, you messaged me. Psychotic, right? So already now I'm like, great, now I got 3 potential nightmares happening when I get there.
Girls don't like you, bro.
They really don't. They really don't.
Yeah, better thing to do is just not respond at all.
Yeah.
Like, you know it's not going to go well.
Here's the little thumbs up after she said frowny face.
Cool.
just skip.
Joey's so non-confrontational. He's
Skip
like,
straight to the shruggy shoulders emoji. that's
I
all
thought
you
you
get now.
didn't date.
The best part was the chick I went with is such a soldier and knows this chick and doesn't like her. And so she was like, we walk in and she sees her and she's like, oh, let's go say hi. And I was like, Jesus Christ, no. I was like, what are you doing? And then she just made a point to like throughout the night, like anytime we went by, just kind of like make a little face as we walked by her. She would like purposely like walk us by her. I'm like, you're being such a cunt. You're such a cunt. But I liked it.
They're marking their territory.
Thankfully, I didn't even see these chicks or any of that drama happen.
Did she piss on your leg too? Like
No. But I'll tell you what she did do. It was so ridiculous. My date like disappeared for a few minutes. I think she went to the bathroom or something. Then she came back and she was just like, "Hey, open your hand." I was like, "Okay." And then she just put her panties in my hand. And she's like, "There you go. Those are for you."
There you go.
And I'm like,
Equivalent.
And then I'm just sitting there, and I don't know why I didn't. Charismatic was like made the great point. He's like, "Man, live your life." But I was sitting there. I'm holding these panties, and I'm just like in the middle of a dance floor. I'm just like fighting the urge. I'm like, don't smell them. Don't.
If you feel like smelling, you already have it in your hands. I'm going full tilt. Like, why the hell? Like,
Why
I'm
not?
sorry. You got one life to live. You gonna deprive yourself of experiences just because people gonna look at you
You're
weird.
not wrong.
security guard comes over, is like, I saw you snorting cocaine. It's like, nah, I was.
No, this shit. Go and get a whiff.
I'm high on pussy.
Dude, okay, so the other crazy thing, I didn't even tell you about this. So there was a guy that friended me on Facebook who saw me at Gutter Mike on Monday that thought it was funny and stuff, and he was at this event and he was like, "Hey, what's up, dude?" And we were talking and stuff, and he like kept throughout the evening like trying to hit on my date, and it was so funny because it was like, and this is a great lesson for you kings out there. This is why you don't get pissed, because like I always say, 1,000 guys can want to fuck your chick, but only she can let them. And I knew that she wasn't interested in him at all, but that didn't stop her from like, you know, laughing around. There was one point somebody walked by us and like bumped into her and she dropped her drink and stuff. And the guy was like, "Oh, let me get you another drink," and stuff. Like got a free drink out of him and stuff. It's just hilarious shit. Like, and my man was trying to spit game, like brought a straw and she was like, "Oh, I don't need a straw." And he was like, "Oh, I don't want you to mess up your lipstick yet." And it was just like,
like, don't you see? She's like,
and like,
okay,
mind you, and then guys like talking, and like he's doing it like too, like while we're like in this close proximity. I'm just sitting there like, yeah. you just laugh it off, guys, because who gives it? And you know what? Even if she left and went with him, who gives a shit?
Yep.
Low key, I respect his confidence.
Yeah.
Bro, I mean, you got her date standing right next to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got some
Yeah.
balls. He got some balls, yo.
Yeah, but hilarious.
See, that's the point where I step up. I'm like, all right, so where are we going? Like, so I'm fucking both of y'all, right? Like, what the fuck? Like, where we going? Where we going? Nothing scares a straight guy more than some dick. Like,
Unless he calls her bluff.
no, you don't want to call my bluff. You don't want to call my bluff.
Some might.
You don't want to call my bluff.
Some might. That might be their thing.
Calling people's bluffs?
No, it might not be a bluff.
No, maybe some guy goes like, "Oh, actually, I do want to fuck you." And
Exactly.
Won't be
Maybe
fun.
you're their type.
Won't be fun.
Maybe, you might think maybe that's their thing. Maybe they've been waiting for you. All their life, they're like, "Oh," they laid eyes on you. They're like, "Here we go," and you're offering right away. They're like, "Cool, we can just get right to it."
All right, then I have to point them your way, but then and only then will I have to point them your way.
I still love the reaction, by the way, that Charismatic had to like the first thing I said to him after the date I went on Monday with this other chick. I was like, literally, what was the first thing I said to you? It was,
She was a soldier or something? Oh, she respected my pussy.
yeah,
or
I was
something
like,
that.
I had such a, I was like, she's great. She respected my pussy. Or no, yeah, I was like, she's so
I want to
great.
go out again.
Yeah, I was like, she respected my pussy. I want to go out with her again. She fucked me on the first date. It was awesome.
She did.
It was tremendous.
But I suspect because you still haven't gotten a call back, right?
Yeah, but whatever. I've let it go at this point.
No, not that.
Yeah.
Like, guys, sometimes they just want to fuck.
Yeah, they just use you. Yeah.
Sometimes they just want some dick.
What
you
a-
know, like you
what
don't
a
know what's going
tragedy
on,
to get
like,
used.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it does happen, guys. It does happen.
I felt so used all until 6 a.m. Every last drop was used.
Just ringing the thing out.
Like I swear to God, there's one more.
Come on.
Let's go. Ah! Wait, get behind me and slap my ass. I didn't get the like a ketchup bottle.
She turned you upside down with shaking. Come on. There's got to be more in there.
Nah, he would have hit his head on the floor. She was a little.
She was like
a tiny
5
little
foot tall.
hobbit.
She was small.
She was a
dude.
tiny little hobbit. She would have like, ah!
14 inches taller than her. It's just like, hello down there.
Sucking dick standing up. Like, ah, good job. Jolly good blowjob.
Oh my God. All right, so I know one of our topics we wanted to talk about, Karis Mag, you said was long distance versus travel, right?
Yeah, I wanted to get right into this because what we do is explore, especially when we have a guest on, we like to explore what their opinions on relationships and things like that. And our man Joey here has traveled all the way from California to Massachusetts for love.
Yep, that's
You know what I mean? That's a soldier right there. Who said a man can't be a soldier? He's a soldier. You know, you stick by your woman.
He's a general.
Yep, you know what I'm saying? Sergeant Smothers over here, you know? Like yo, but like, what caused you to do that? Like, how long were you guys dating before that?
So she's actually Australian. So we were doing long distance for like 3 years before
Okay.
this.
She was in
And
Australia?
She was in Australia.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we met in Vegas. And that's the night I had that
See?
confidence.
Was it fueled by
That Vegas,
alcohol at all?
that
It
fucking,
might
that
have been
fucking
fueled by
Vegas
something else.
confidence. He's like the lights, everything going. He's like, fuck it. Everything that happens stays in Vegas.
Honestly,
Yeah,
honestly.
exactly. Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah, so we was doing long distance for 3 years, and then she was optometrist out there
How
in
long
Australia.
were you guys in Vegas for?
Just that night. Yeah.
Just that night turned into a long term.
Yeah.
That's real, Joe. You got some game, bro.
Saying.
For a night, yeah. I
Okay.
had game for a night. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, that's all it took, and you got her interested. And Joey's like, "Yo, just keep reeling, just keep reeling." You know, Japanese are known for their patience.
But like, I mean, the one thing that like people worry about with long distance is like, you know, getting temptation on the other. But that's the thing with me. Nobody's coming up to me. I'm not getting these temptations. She had nothing to worry about, and then she's a homebody too, so I wasn't really tripping about that either. So I mean, it worked out. We were good, and then she got into optometry school out here for an international program. So she's out here for 2 years. And then-
Nice.
So y'all were talking for 3 years. Did you guys see each other within those 3 years?
Yeah.
Alright,
So
cool,
we
cool,
do
cool,
we
cool.
do meet up like twice a year. Like
Good.
yeah,
I was like, bro, that's a lot of semen bent up, bro. Like that's bro. Woo! I'm sorry, dog. Like you sitting there like I'm gonna kill somebody. Like,
He's squirting off like 9 times a week just to like stay sane.
I mean, as if you guys act like if I was single, I'd be getting that much pussy. Like, no,
I mean-
it wasn't happening like that. So it wasn't really like, it wasn't a huge deal. Like, I'd just be jacking off when I need to, just like normal.
fulfilling the
single
need.
deal.
Yep.
You know,
I mean, that's-
routine daily maintenance.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
You have to.
You got to get the
have
poison
to.
out.
You do. Then you can
I
focus.
wake up, I jerk off, wipe my chest off, and get my
Shit
day
my
started.
chat off. Like, what the fuck is a chat off? Like, is that a new dildo type shit? Like, what the fuck you fucking with, bro?
I got some stuff.
I know, bro. It sounds like it. But so
Irish has some equipment.
so wait. So you've never? How many girls have you been with?
Like,
Dated.
like what define dating? Like relationships? I've had 3
guess.
relationships, but like I dated a few more than that.
That's fair. What do people consider dating? Let's go with that real quick.
It's a, yeah. It's
Going
different to
out
everybody.
on dates.
Yeah, I guess you could start with that.
I think
And
it's
then
got- I think
like-
it's
and
gotta
then
be
how
more
many-
than one.
And then
than
how
one.
many dates until you're dating
But
would be the other thing.
See, it's blurred
'cause
lines.
Yeah.
to me,
Yeah.
it's like if you go
It's
out
very, yeah,
on more than
ambiguous.
2 dates, you're dating. But that doesn't mean you're like boyfriend, girlfriend. You're just like,
No.
we're going out on dates, hence you're
Yeah.
dating. If you're going out on dates,
Yeah.
you're dating. It
I think
doesn't
2
mean
dates would
anything,
be
though.
you technically are you dated. Like if you did just 2 dates with somebody, you technically dated them.
That's fair.
If you went on one date, it's you went on one date.
How do you
And
guys feel
should
about-
specify it's one fucking date?
How do you guys feel about sexual exclusivity at that point? when dating?
Get rid of no, that's
No.
ridiculous.
Okay.
2
Okay.
dates. No.
I don't think an obligation is made until a conversation is had.
Yeah,
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
That should be the expectation, honestly.
there are no informal obligations where
See,
it's like
it-
you're required to do anything when there's never been a conversation about it.
See, and the reason I bring that up is because we've had 2 women on the show that have been offended. One realized in the moment that like it was kind of
Kind of a ridiculous
wrong.
expectation.
But they both copped to having felt offended if the guy was to get some other pussy while they were just dating.
Yeah, but then
No, it's okay to feel that way, but it's another thing to act upon those
Yeah.
feelings.
Yeah,
you know what I
fair.
mean.
That's fair.
Like you could have.
you can
feelings,
feel hurt by it. That's
Yeah, that's-
perfectly reasonable.
100%
Like that's a normal reaction to it. But to like hold against them and expect that to
Exactly.
be like
when you
well,
guys
this is
didn't
like
have
a horrible thing you did.
conversation.
It's like no, they're just living their life, and
Yeah.
yeah, you don't own them. It's like ridiculous.
That's fair.
But
And
I think
then-
where it comes from is
yeah.
like they have that feeling for you, so then they stop so they kind of expect that of you. And I'm not saying that's right or wrong, but that's probably
Yeah.
where it comes from.
And
Well,
if that's how they're feeling, and
Yeah.
if that's how they choose to conduct themselves, then that's that's their decision.
Well, and
like,
that's
yeah,
the crazy
fine.
thing, right? It's like how you said it. I think just right. Where it's like they expect that, and it's like it's a crazy thing where sometimes you'll even like a good example. Someone will be like, "You don't love me the way I love you," and then like Patrice. Patrice used to use this example, right? He'd go like, "Okay, well, why do you love me?" To his chick, and she'd be like, "Well, because you're charming." And he goes, "Okay, wait, let me stop you there." He goes, "Why should I love you?" Because I'm charming. You haven't been giving me charm. Like I've been giving you charm. That's why you love me because I'm charming. It's like this weird like, oh well, they expect it should be the same because they feel that way, and it's like
Yeah, not because it actually is that way, but they're feeling that way. And like usually, if you catch them out of that moment, it's they'll be a little bit more rational about it. But it still kind of mind boggles me that people can feel that level of ownership
Well,
over each other. That
and then
early.
also, it's like the easy way to explain it to them is obviously like, okay, well, flip the situation around. You're dating 2 different guys. You slept with one of them, and then one of them gets offended. The other one, who you didn't sleep with yet, or you slept with and thought it was exclusive, like he gets bothered. It's like, yeah, you'd be like, what the fuck's your problem? Like, you don't own me.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
why do you get to own the dudes you're dating, but they don't get to? It's like, no,
And-
nobody owns anybody.
Also,
Like, it's-
another thing is like I think a lot of times they expect the way they feel things to be shown in the exact same way that they show it. So, but like you could have a mutual attraction level, like the same level of attraction, and you guys are showing the love in different ways. It's not gonna,
Definitely.
it's not gonna be the same exact thing.
It can't be. I mean, everybody has their own love language. Like me personally, like I like if I feel close to a person, I'm bound to like touch them. I like to like dap them up or something. I like to get a hug or something like that. Like I'm affectionate physically. There are people that like they like to give gifts or stuff like that. Like it's just your love language.
Yeah,
So,
but like
yeah.
for the guy that likes to give gifts, he's not necessarily expecting you to give the same amount of gifts to him.
No, exactly.
Right? But
because like I like giving
Yeah.
gifts. I do enjoy
Yeah.
giving gifts. I don't give a damn for gifts.
yeah.
They won't do shit for me. Like I mean, a back rub will do way more for me than a gift will. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like, no, exactly
Yeah.
what you're saying. You can't expect. People think too much of others with their own
About
brain.
being equal, everything.
yeah.
Like,
and it's like Valentine's Day. It's like it's like, oh, there's like this expectation that like I have to buy you flowers and stuff. It's like no, I'm not going to do that. Buy your own flowers. It's like I'll buy you flowers when I feel like I want to buy you flowers
because they're
Not-
on sale.
Not
the
be,
day
not,
after.
not be yeah, right. When I have to spend $50 on the fucking rose.
Like, can I say I love you today and show you the flowers tomorrow? Like,
But you know what I mean? It's like
I'll buy these flowers after Valentine's Day
I'll do it.
when they are basically giving them away.
I'll do it on a.
I will cover the house in flowers.
I'll do it on a Wednesday
Because
in July just
'cause no one's
because
buying
I
them
felt
now.
like, oh, you know what? I feel like I want to buy you flowers. Not because there's any kind of pressure or expectation. It's like, and it's just like, why would you, why do you, like, it's more genuine that
No,
way.
so but for me, like when this might just be me being cynical, but like when I see like a girl like bragging about, oh, my man just bought me flowers just because, I'm thinking like, oh, he fucked up, he did something he didn't tell you, right? Like I don't think a lot of guys just give flowers just on a random day just cause. I think
well, no,
something has to prompt that, like some guilt. Or
full
something.
on agree with that because they're more practical things and we're more practical people. So like why didn't you just get her something to eat? You just got her some flowers. Like, that's something different. You know what I mean? Like, that looks odd.
Yeah,
Why
but
did you
those dudes do exist. I'm just saying. When I see that, that's
I've
what
done it
that's what
before.
my
I'll just, it's a Wednesday.
Yeah,
Here you go,
sometimes
got
the
some
mood
flowers.
strikes you.
Mm-hmm.
You're driving through an intersection. There's a guy waving flowers. It's like,
Yeah.
you know what?
got a
I'm on the
couple
way
bucks
home
on me.
anyway.
I
And some
think
oranges.
I think most girls I've been with would appreciate like a hamburger or a sandwich more than flour.
I mean, I'm gonna feed them too.
Me
Yeah,
too,
it's like-
but I mean,
I'm
like,
already feeding them most of the time anyway, so it's like
true,
but,
but still true.
I'm
But
gonna feed
still.
you and get you some flowers just because, like, why not?
Oh, they go
Fair.
they go crazy when you do the laundry.
Yes,
They get
yes.
nuts for that.
Sweep
They're
the
like,
house.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Yo, man.
I come home, the kitchen's clean, everything's put away, the laundry's done. It's like,
Still won't get pussy, but they'll be happy.
oh no, you'll get pussy.
Well,
If it's a chick you're living with, and you do like, some-
uh,
yeah, no, that'll ramp things up.
I believe you, Tom.
It works for me, man.
I mean, bro. I mean, like, if it works for you, it works for you. I'm just saying, like, not everything works for everybody. You know what I mean? Like,
Some of a sniper trained your head.
like, can you imagine? Like, not everything works for everybody. Can you imagine him with dreads? Exactly. Like, not everything works for
I
everybody.
can imagine it.
I can imagine it.
I
Yeah.
can imagine
Vi-
it.
Really, that'd be
Vikings
nice.
had dreads.
Yeah, just because they had dreads doesn't mean it looked good.
It was fair, but,
know what I'm
but
saying?
they
Like-
were arguably the most well kept and hygienic throughout Europe. They actually bathed every week.
That's not
and
saying
combed
much.
Well, I know it's not. I know it's not saying much, but they bathed every week and they combed and brushed
Every
their teeth.
week, yo, high five for every week, man.
Bro,
High
that's-
five for every week.
That's when everyone was doing it like twice a year.
I mean, yeah, in Europe, I mean, when you
Yeah.
sweating every day, yeah, we getting that shit twice a day. Like we like to stay clean where I'm from. You guys stay clean.
Oh, Asians.
Yeah,
stay clean.
yeah, man.
They got
like,
bathhouses and everything.
Yup.
I'll tell you what. You know is the nastiest thing that the Vikings did. A little tidbit, a little funny story. So whenever they were about to go out on a raid, before they left, they would have this big bowl of like clean water, right? And it would start from like from the top of the ranks, and they would pass it around through the ranks and kind of thing. And essentially, you would take the water, boom, bowl in front of your face, right? Wash your face in it. Some people would fucking get some snot out and stuff, like clean. Next guy. Some people, same thing, like fucking. Some people like fucking drink some of it, like just crazy nastiness.
And that's
Yeah.
how King's Cup was
That's
born, right?
yeah,
Like,
I mean,
that's how they bonded before they went out to war.
that's where the phrase "It's good to be the king" was going.
Yeah, it's also like, hey, we're all gonna go out, and some of us might fucking die, and some of us might not even make it to the other wherever we're going, so you might die at sea. So like,
Yeah.
That's so fucking
be ready to be
nasty.
around these people for
that's
a
white
while.
people, man.
Bro, I'm saying, though, like that's so fucking vile, bro. Like,
there's a scene from it was like one of the only good things from that show Vikings that they did on History Channel was like they have a scene where they show that, and you just the whole time you're like, oh fuck, like by the time it gets to like the sixth guy and they just put it in front of him and he's just kind of like
the fuck, yo, like,
some nasty shit for sure.
damn, man, like,
So maybe that offsets the hygiene, but like that's you're only doing that maybe once a year.
I'm serious. Like, if my people were
Builds
to
the immune
actually
system.
were to actually like traverse the Sahara Desert and actually make it to y'all, they would have called y'all fucking like they're like look at these fucking monkeys and shit. Fucking like what the hell? Who does that? Like the fuck?
You're like, no, we're going back. Fuck this place.
Yo,
it's
man.
too cold. These people are fucked.
We're going back to Africa. This is ridiculous.
Yo, like, they don't shower. It's so cold. Like, nah, they wouldn't be for it. Nah, but they're women. They come in colors.
We might bring a couple of them back. Why
Take the women. Take the women.
Oh shit. All right. Our other topic was which we might make a new segment. Who knows? Monogamy or nah?
Yeah. So I mean, like,
Nah.
if you've been with the Kings for a while, you know where most of us stand on this. Joey, he's looking for an army. I'll let you explain yourself.
Yeah. I mean, I think the only reason I'm not the same as Tom is I haven't been put in a situation yet with a secondary chick that like lasted. So it's like, I haven't gotten to a point where I go like, I love second chick. So I would say like the most I've gotten to right now is having a main chick and then having an open relationship with that. and like getting some side pussy, hang out with some chicks on the side, but no one that's like stuck in there yet. Where I haven't been put in the position yet of like that Tom's in, where it's like, oh, have a chick already, and then other chick comes on board steady too. So you have these two as like a steady, cohesive thing. So like,
for the record, though, I'll break the news now. Second chick didn't work out.
I knew that. I didn't want to say
Yeah, it's
I felt that coming.
yeah. She's a great girl, but it was not a good fit, and I wish her the best. But yeah, that had to stop.
So Tom's looking for a new second.
I am.
Doors are open, ladies. Hey.
So like I've been in Tom's now exact position before.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? No, like I mean, it's always best to for me. I think to have like your confidant, your main person in life. You know what I'm saying? But no, I mean, life is such a long endeavor that like
I think I got enough passion for two people.
I've got
enough passion and energy for two people.
It just has to work the right way for me. I'm not willing to jump into a situation that doesn't work.
Yeah, I'm
like,
not. You can't just come on board just because I need a second. Like it's got to be like this works, and ideally, like you've got to be. You don't have to be best friends with my main person, but you got to at least be like.
I'm looking for a situation that works in house.
Yeah,
that would be the only way.
Ideally, Jerry from Connecticut. Ideally,
Jerry
from Connecticut. Married 20 years and had a girlfriend too. They all lived together. Jerry even had kids with the main, like they had 2 kids and stuff, and they're all moved out of the house now and everything, but they lived there with that whole situation, which to me I always find it like a little strange when you involve kids with that situation, but like man, that showed me like shit, that works, you can do it.
Yeah, I mean, as long as everybody is honest and has an agreement about this thing, like
no R. Kelly shit, right?
No R. Kelly shit at all.
Yeah, they just called the other the girlfriend just by her name, like hey Kate or whatever her name was, like it's like word.
Well, I'm a little bit more cultural with that, so you're gonna have to call her mom or auntie or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You give her put some respect on that.
Yeah.
Name, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, you call her mom too.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Mom number 2.
But Joey, where do you stand? What are your thoughts?
The kids just call it number 2 for shorthand. Number 2.
That's shit.
No,
I've never been in a non-monogamous relationship, and I've never been with a girl that would even be entertaining that situation.
Now, I don't have. Is it by choice that you haven't been? Are you like
the girl?
Are you monogamous or are you?
I'm monogamous. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
You see,
I don't think that's for everybody, but
neither do I.
But I don't think you should go into life just thinking one way. Like if you are single right now and you think you're non-monogamous, I don't think you should just go into like the way you view women, like. I have to be non-monogamous either. Like you can meet a girl and that makes you want to be monogamous.
Yeah, no, definitely.
It's always an open dialogue.
Don't lie to yourself. It has to be honest. To be honest.
Now, while you've been in these monogamous relationships, do you ever still feel the urge to fuck other chicks?
Of course, but that's just purely sexual. It's not like a feel like
right. So in a manner of speaking, like you could like just hypothetically, like the girl you're with now, you love her and everything. You guys have been together a while. You could not, let's just say you guys weren't monogamous. Say you had the option to go fuck another chick. You could perceivably go fuck her and come back and not like feel any different about your main partner or develop feelings.
Let me preface this by saying
this is just
not be the case.
No, this is just hypothetical.
But I see that I view your hypothetical as just basically porn. You just we're with a chick, you love her, but then you get your shit off with another lust towards another person.
It's the equivalent.
Yeah, and like, and that's the thing. I was just like asked that because most guys do, like even ones that aren't monogamous, like have that urge still, and I'm always fascinated why they choose to repress that. And like I guess like as you said, if like you meet the right person, maybe you just choose to want to be monogamous. But it's like to me, I'm like, man, that urge doesn't go away.
Well,
so it's like I'd rather than ever cheat or get to a level of that, I'd rather just be honest up front and be like, look, I'm going to want to fuck other people at some point.
What I've kind of learned is that like it depends on how big of a pull that is for that individual.
But here's the thing, to me, is like the urge is there, but then to actually receive it requires effort, and that's where it kind of like that's where the disrespect
I know, I can dig that.
There's a serious effort barrier.
What if a model in a club just comes up and
that
says,
doesn't happen? That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
No, but what if it did?
What there's a chick that just because let's be honest, you're not a bad looking dude for a Japanese guy. You know what I mean?
And I mean, bro, yo, white people don't know how to give compliments, dog. Like for a Japanese guy, you ain't ugly for a white dude.
I agree. I'm okay for a white dude.
Motherfucker,
I like this.
charismatic. We are not a nice people.
I know.
If history has shown us anything.
You're a good
White
looking
people
dude.
aren't the nicest.
You could get pussy, and there are chicks out there that are into Asian guys too, and so it's like this could.
There are a few, apparently, yeah.
There's certainly a situation
Yeah.
where this could happen, and like let's just assume like you're in a club, hot models, like there's no effort. It's just hey, come to the bathroom, I'm gonna suck your dick.
Go down to Florida.
Me
You'll get
personally, out of respect, I would hope that I would not act on those.
fucked. See, no. You see, I like the way he phrased it. I hope that I would, meaning that like
There's still a
he
pull.
does not know. He does not know.
And that's the thing. There's always that pull, and
Because
so,
because like right now I'm thinking with my head, and that's how I wish to be thinking
in that moment.
Yeah.
But things happen, and this not gonna. I mean,
No, bro, be honest.
No, but like this is why I kind of excuse it more when it's happened to like a person of stature, like a celebrity or an athlete or something, because
It
like
was thrown at you.
yeah. Whereas a regular ass dude has to put the effort in, and that's where that's where a lot of the disrespect comes on from me, from my perspective. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if you have a girl, then you have to put the effort to cheat on her. Then that's like
well, and that's what I'm saying. That's
Right.
why it's like why ever cheat? Just be honest up front about like if you want to fuck other people.
yeah.
Well, what is it? Ron White put it best with the Tiger Woods situation, where it's like, oh yeah, Tiger fucked like 32 other chicks, whatever. Think about how many chicks he didn't fuck but could have.
Seriously.
Like thousands of women he could have fucked, but instead he only fucked 32 of them.
Did you see pictures of him?
Oh, I
too?
don't wanna- no,
like
that was
if the ones he rejected
didn't-
must have been horrible because the
Oh,
ones
yeah.
he did fuck were ugh.
Yeah, we
He
think
deserved to get in
we
trouble
think of him
for
as a
fucking that.
celebrity, but he is just a golf player.
and that was my problem. Is like with when he came out and apologized for it. It was like, why are you apologizing? You like to fuck. You're the,
No. He
You're the
should-
baddest golfer
No.
ever.
He
You
deserved to. He wasn't honest. He wasn't
the
The
honest.
only person he needed to apologize to was his wife because he was dishonest with her about the fact
Exactly.
that he wanted to fuck other people. But other than that, it's like
He doesn't owe the
it's
fucking
like,
public an apology.
At all.
Even more than
Like,
that, it's like
no.
it's like
He
Tiger.
didn't hurt the public.
Don't
Fuck the public.
Don't try.
Public
You
doesn't
want
matter.
and like fucking frivolous pussy. So stop trying to like pretend you don't.
No. I think it's exactly the same situation like Joey's talking about. He's never been able to get frivolous pussy,
Exactly.
and now he
Yeah.
fucking can. Like
Yeah.
literally, he turns left, pussy. Turns right, pussy. Like literally, and like that's why I'm saying like, if you think you would in situations like that, why not just be honest about that too? You know what I'm saying? Like if you know like in a situation where like maybe you had like 2 drinks and like you're on a power trip, like shit, like some beautiful bitch throws herself at you. Can you honestly say what you're gonna do in that situation? I can't. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm sorry,
gonna fuck
I'm a fuck. Like, I do. I love fucking so much that it's like, yo, I really am gonna. And like I've always been honest with any of my partners about that. Like this, I will let you know first. You do have the veto power, as long as you understand that fact that like I am my own person. I will give you the veto. If you're feeling really bad that day and you just can't deal with that and shit like that, no, you have the veto power. That's cool. Like we're in a relationship, but like you understand that this is what I do.
Yeah. Like fucking is a big deal for me.
Yeah.
Like I like to fuck. So it's like if you don't like to fuck, that's fine, but then I've got to be able to fuck someone else. Like we can still hang out and do all this and that, but like I also need someone that can fulfill that need that you're not willing to.
I seen this video where LeBron James and his homeboys were like celebrating or something, and then this chick tries dancing up on LeBron. He literally like pushes her to his homeboy, and I was like, "That's
Yup.
some king shit." That's
Yeah.
Exactly.
The hell, you can't
yeah.
get me, girl. Stay in your
Yeah.
lane. Like I'm like, why? He doesn't even need that trouble. But like at the same time, let's say he continued dancing with his girl. Like
He's
have they
married.
talked about that situation?
I'm sure they have. He's
Yeah.
married. Yeah.
So like, it's just staying true to and talk about everything. I
Yeah.
mean, if you, especially going forward. I mean, you plan on making it as a comic, right?
That's the goal.
All
yeah.
right. So you think like, I mean, making some money, nobody ever throw it at you? It's a
I
very
mean-
real situation.
Yeah,
Or
but
you take a little tour
comedy
through
pussy
Nebraska.
is not the same. Like the
All right,
chicks.
you say that, but like being able to make a girl laugh and being broke, you can still get pussy. So being able
Yeah.
to make a girl laugh and having money, you definitely get.
But all
pussy.
right, yeah, but majority of comedy, like my demographic of comedy fan, like the people that like my comedy usually are male to begin with. So like, yeah, I mean, girls don't be coming up to me after shows and anything, saying anything. So like, I don't.
I mean, I don't think there's a specific type of style of comedy for women per se. There are a lot of women
No,
that
no, I
enjoy
get
the
you.
male
Yeah,
type
yeah.
of comedy.
Yeah, yeah.
So nah, bro. Maybe it hasn't happened yet, but it'll happen.
I mean, I would say there's maybe a handful of comics that I would say are definitely they're only geared towards a female audience, and that's that's what they're trying to do, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it varies woman to woman too.
True.
Like I've had women that are like, "Oh my God, you're so awful," and then they like I brought a chick to a show one time, and she's like, "Oh, yeah," like was talking to some other chick, and the other chick was just like, "Have you heard his act?" And she's like, "Yeah, that's why I'm going fucking him."
So I did my act the other day, and then like some chick like afterward was like, "Oh, your set got me hot and bothered." I was like, "Word." I walked off. I was like, "All right, cool." Like,
Thank you.
that's what's up. That's what's up. I know that was a way in, but like, cool. Like,
No, yeah. I've definitely had like the opportunity to pursue from a great set, but like I just don't do that. I'm like, thank you, and keep it moving.
yeah. So I mean, if you had the opportunity to pursue a little bit further down in your career, they're just gonna be throwing. You said pursue. Now these ones is gonna be like, just running at you, mouth open. Let me get your balls. Blah, 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 blah. Like, come on now, bro. I can see it happening. She'll be like, I even eat your girl's pussy to get to you. Like, babe. Like, come
They're
on
gonna
now.
be coming at him like a bunch of women at a hibachi table waiting for shrimp to pop in their mouth.
I ain't touching that. I ain't touching that.
I can honestly say I don't want those problems, but
There you go.
Yeah,
There you
yeah.
go. You don't want those problems, but can you definitively say that you wouldn't step into those problems?
I would hope so. I would
I would
think,
hope
yeah.
so. I like
There's worse problems to have.
There
There's worse
are
problems.
worse
I mean,
problems to have.
I want those problems.
Can I have your problem? Pass it this way.
I want those problems.
Yeah,
All right, should we get into some clips?
I think most of us are
Yeah.
desperately hoping for those problems.
Never having to ask if you're attractive or not. Are you serious? Bitches be coming up. I'm like, I was like, yo, dick. Oh shit, really? When? Where?
All right, this first one's pretty phenomenal. Future allegedly told South Beach Club not to allow fat girls inside.
I don't see a problem.
Right?
Bro, I mean, if he's closing out the club, I mean, I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't even know if we need to read too deep into it. It seems pretty straightforward. He probably booked out the club, and he probably was like, look, only let like
Women
women
are
not just-
attracted to
yeah,
him.
only let him in. Like he's
If
the
you
one.
rent out the room and you're allowing just random people to come in, then yeah, you get to set
Choose who to come
parameters.
in. Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's a fucking private party. You don't get to be butthurt about that
You
shit.
don't.
Yeah. Oh no, I couldn't get into the private party by famous rapper Future. Like,
That's
yeah,
like, oh, he
because
didn't-
it's his money, bitch.
So wait,
Yeah.
do you know Future? No. But he was
Oh.
letting people in? Yeah. Was he stopping some people from coming in? Yeah. So why can't he
Ooh.
stop you?
Exactly.
All right, cool. For any reason, because
Yeah.
he's not giving you a reason for stopping anybody. Maybe he thinks they're all fat and there's some scrawny chick in the corner, but he still kicked her out.
Can I
Who
just
knows?
kind of walk by someone's house where they're having like a party going on at their house and just walk up and be like, hey, I just want to come into this party? Like,
No.
I can't. I get shot. The police will be there in 5 seconds flat. Joey might be able to get away with it.
Maybe.
Just chilling in the
I
corner.
don't know.
Nobody was seeing
I
it.
show up at your door, you open it. Hey guys. Like,
No, your ass will get shot too.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that beard and that hair, they think you're some type of serial shooter.
something. It definitely fits the vibe. But yeah, no, I don't see anything.
That
wrong
reminds
with
me
this.
of the clip from 40-Year-Old Version where they get held up at the club with the security guard, and he's like, I can't let you in because you old, and can't let you in because you're pregnant. Can't be having old pregnant bitches.
And he's like, this kills me inside.
Gotta have limits. Gotta
That
have
was
limits.
no, that was Knocked Up.
Knocked
right?
Up,
Yeah, that one. It's like, give me that old pregnant. I hate this. I hate that I have to objectify people like this.
You old for this
I'm dying
club.
inside. You're
old for
fine as
this
shit. I
club,
fuck
not
the
for-
shit out of you, but I can't. Because you won't. I love Greg Robinson. That was such a good scene. Greg Robinson is like, you can't come in, you old, you pregnant. And then they're like, fuck you. He's like, fuck, I hate myself. I hate myself for having to do this. It was so good.
Oh my god. This is one you sent, right?
Yeah.
What is that shit?
Is there anything to set it up
I
with?
just saying
Oh,
this.
don't
I mean, besides the title, I mean,
Minding his own damn business, just eating
Nah,
his
there-
food while
yeah.
all the chaos goes on.
bro, like, I'm sorry, this is
restaurant?
definitely a king mentality. Like,
Is that a
you
restaurant
can
or
either
a
stop
deli
it
counter?
or
It looks like a deli
be
counter.
It looks like a
unfazed.
deli counter.
Yeah. So this dude right here in the black, he's just chilling.
Chilling, eating his sandwich. Like, whatever.
Yo, he's G'd up. He's so hard.
Look at this punch he throws. The overhand.
Yeah, bro, he's a pro. You know
Overhand hammer fist.
They teach that in kung fu class. Yep, get him. Hit him with that hit. Hit him with that hit. Hit him with that shit. Go. Oh shit. That looked like it hurt a lot more.
How are
than
they
shit
letting the woman be the one to hold him back? Like, it's.
Could somebody
I
like
think she's with him.
Yeah,
I think
that's
that
Oh,
he's
okay.
or something.
Okay.
It's like-
Oh no, that's
No,
a
it's
dude.
a dude.
somebody learn some goddamn jujitsu.
Still, that's his boyfriend.
It's a
yo.
short dude with long hair. He's just like checking his emails, like, what the fuck ever.
G'd up. They already got the situation handled.
Yeah. I gotta be
Yeah.
real.
Why-
I
why
would
stop eating
probably
your
do
sandwich?
the exact same thing in that situation.
Tom, I see that from you. I definitely see that from
I was
you.
like, yeah, whatever.
I'm
It's
so
not my fucking
large. I'm
problem.
just like,
It's not
I
my
think I
fight.
could stop this sooner. That's probably how I
Me,
get
I'm just
stabbed
like,
one day or something.
this is not my problem. I'm not gonna make this my problem. I'm eating my sandwich.
There was this video one time where my buddy was like a fight video, and you see my buddy in the background, and then like in the 2-minute mark, you just see him slowly back.
Did he notice he was on camera or something?
I know he had no idea. I think he's just getting out of the situation.
He's like, nah, this is your thing. What is it? Man tells his dog about himself after catching an STD at the dog park? What?
Wait, the dog caught an STD?
That's what it sounds like.
I hope so.
Yeah, this sounded so interesting.
No,
I
he's
just had
talking
to.
talking to his dog about himself.
Wait, he really did catch
The dog got STDs.
The
The dog caught fleas on the dog park. He's like calling him the dog.
No, he thought it had fleas.
But he got he got an STD by
got-
fucking another dog at the park.
That ain't good for you.
Great advice, yo. Great advice.
Thought he had fleas, but he got an STD.
Yo, you gotta wrap it up. Yo, you gotta wrap that shit up. Great advice from a man to his dog.
And he was calling them bitches in a non-derogatory way
Yup,
too. That's
yup.
the actual. Yeah.
That is the
He's a good
scientific
man.
vernacular.
Yeah.
Yup.
Can't argue with that.
Wow.
That's
Lady
so-
attacks rookie cop and steals his police car in front of him. Tremendous. Let's see this crazy shit.
This has gotta be good. All right, this camera person sucks.
Yeah.
This is pandemonium, huh?
Bro, use landscape.
Seriously.
Oh shit. Yo, she just ran right past the motherfucker. Yo, she didn't even use a spin move or nothing like that. She just juked him.
How did she get in that so easy?
The door was wide open, bro.
Yeah.
This is
She was lucky she was white. They would have unloaded that clip in that car, man.
You just, yeah.
film, bro.
You look like a fucking idiot, dude.
They don't shoot her.
What is he?
What state do you think this took place in? I'm going with
I'm
Florida.
No,
Nah,
the
the
trees
trees are wrong.
ain't
Oh,
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Up north. Indiana? I think
Yeah,
like
it's gotta be
Indiana type
like
shit.
Midwest or something.
Jesus. That's tremendous.
Yo, she did it with such ease, too.
Yeah.
How bad must you be at your job?
So terrible.
Yeah, it's gotta be. Yeah, somewhere. My guess is somewhere north of the Mason-Dixon because everybody had winter coats on.
I thought this was a great clip because someone earlier today actually said something to me that I very, very much disagree with. He said, I don't believe women can be gay.
Someone said that.
Someone said that to me today, and like I was like, so you don't believe there are no women that don't like dick or to be penetrated? Because that would instantly like that'd instantly be like, all right, they can swing both ways, and then if they can swing both ways, they can instantly be like gay. Why
Has
not?
this man not traveled in his life?
Bro, like I was so astonished by the words. I let a lesbian say it for
One
herself.
of my male friends asked me yesterday how I feel when I see a man. Let me tell you. Dry. Flour. Toast without the butter.
Yup.
The jelly.
Yup.
Sahara Desert. Cereal without the milk. Pavement. On a hot sunny day. I keep going. But it's dry. Okay? D-R-Y.
For all you guys thinking out there, all she needs is some good dick. No, some of them don't want that shit.
Some, yeah. It's a real thing.
Yeah, it's a real
exists.
thing.
I don't doubt it.
Respect it.
Yeah.
Respect that shit.
Oh, yeah. No, it's definitely a real thing, fellas. Somebody into it. That's fine.
Oh, man. But we want to thank you guys for coming today to our podcast.
Thanks for having me.
thanks for
You
coming on,
guys, thank you again for tuning into a Kings podcast. I've been Charismatic.
I've been Irish O'Neal.
Joey Kariki.
Tom McDonald.
Thank you for joining us. See you next time.
All right.
Thank you for being honest.
It's time for your cheat check, nigga. Welcome to the gangbang dungeon. Shit ain't safe. If your chain hang, the jailers gon' snatch it. Even the warden stay straight thuggin'. White boys flooding. Black CIA agents corrupted. Flying cocaine planes hustling. Banks stay smuggling funds from the public for the turf war.